you able to give a couple of minutes to just talk about it naturally?
What about the stripper Pauline?
Yeah, just about how her life was so pretty much miserable.
Oh, yeah. She was a stripper and...
Whether or not it's coincidental, her manner reflected what society had neglected to perceive. Her fate connected to what rejected as pressure from her peers, directed her own fears, pushed her into a path she shouldn't lead. Her mental turning, image of popularity, clarity gone, her sanity strong. But a happy song, this is not. She was brainwashed from her fame and pop, delusion of reality, casualty she became. Civil war in her brain, maintain and sustain confusion, losing each battle when proven. What was strong once will become weak. What goes up must come down. Real physics of the streets. Lost within a thin line, within a small matter of time and mind. Balance challenge with what would define her future, her fate, her life, her legacy. Now she asks herself, how will the world remember me?
She used to be a very good dancer, and she had a body on her, great legs, great arse, great boobs, and but she just looked wrecked. She always looked bashed up with a fat lip and a broken nose and busted eye, and she had her arms pock-holed with needle marks over both arms, where she track marks constantly bruised and red and bleeding, and some of them were pussy and sores in them, And she just a destroyed person.
Like every other teenager, her self-esteem was low. The magazines would show what would proceed to grow. Now addicted, self-inflicted, hell persisted. She resisted and kissed it goodbye to her destiny. Things would be fine. Eventually unaware, Tom's the enemy. She wasn't ready mentally. Choices she had, she'd take the wrong pick, choosing the wrong side of the tracks. Intravenously inflicted herself, her fate, her health. Her escape was her demise from reality to a world that would break her will to live and her soul's control. Her age mirrored the youth, but reflected what's old. Same old story told. The happy ending already too far gone, just like a used up pawn, all abused and worn. Not only in the physical, but mentally. Now she's left to ask herself, how will the world remember me?
And she was probably one of the lowest form of what happens to a heroin addict. But but you can still see that she was still good looking, just in a horribly bashed up and abused way. Shocking,
What happened to her?
Oh, well, I don't know what happened to her. End up she's forgotten dead. It'd be a blessing if she was. Yeah. Because of the way she was living, it was just terrible. It was only down from there too. It wasn't up. It wasn't up. She was going down. Down. They don't usually live longer than 3 years, heroin addicts like that.
A lonesome lady, stuck out in the rain, hoping for blue skies for this coming season of change. Her dreams saturated her body, soaked to her soul, as she thinks to herself, at which point she lost control. Was it her aspirations of being celebrity that caused the creation of a habit that turned deadly? No remedy gone, she's steadily torn between two realities of right and wrong. So now what's going on? She's battered and bruised from habits and dues, left having to choose her actions and the avenue she's taken. She's mad and confused, was scattered and loose, scattered and proof it was the self-abuse she had created. This day she awakes and finally views her mistake. She then chooses to take the right moves to create her future, her fate, her life, her legacy. But she ODs, thinking, how will the world remember me? Strippers settle for being pretty. 13-year-old girls are making dough on their knees. Jumped out on the hill, so young, now looks ugly and old. No fun, cause now when she reaches for hugs, people hold their breath, cause she smells of corrosion and death.
They got to level out and come to some sense about the use of heroin, and get a bit healthier for themselves. But the ones on the streets, they don't live very long. 18 months, 3 years at the most.
What about the kids listening that could become little girls out there that could be...
Oh, don't worry about it. It's just a waste of time, Just, forget about it. It's just a destruction of your whole life, because you can OD very easily. You go into programs like the methadone program, and then when you come out of it, you still think you can use the same amount of heroin as you used to be able to use. So they plug up a couple gram or something, and drop dead.